Hey, what's going on everybody? This is video number 6 in the C++ tutorial series. This video we're going to be discussing variables and how to use them in our C++ programs. Before we get started, I would ask you to check out the sponsor, Embarcadero C++ Builder. C++ Builder is an IDE that gives you all the tools needed to create and deploy applications in C++. With this, you can do drag and drop pixel perfect UIs, and with that you can deploy to Windows, Mac, iOS, and Android, so it's definitely a pretty cool tool if you're wanting to build real-world applications. I'll leave a link for you guys in the description, go check them out, you won't be disappointed. The main point of variables is to store some value for us, and then we can use that value throughout our program. So what exactly does a variable look like? First, copy this example and then I'll explain each piece. Alright, so we created a variable with the name or identifier of slices. Think of like slices of pizza here, obviously. And we assign it the value 5. So this equals symbol is actually called the assignment operator, and it's how we store a value inside of a variable. Last thing here is this int. This is known as the data type. It's an integer. 5 is an example of an integer. Similar to how we had return 0 down here, and the function returns an int here. Well, we're just creating a variable of type integer, and it stores an integer value. And don't forget that semicolon at the end. Altogether, there's 5 pieces. The data type, the identifier, the assignment operator, the value, and then the semicolon. Now what's going on here is actually a two-step process. There's the declaration, and then there's the initialization. So we could actually break these up into 2 separate statements, and that's what we're going to be doing now. So to do that, what we could do is get rid of this equals 5 and just put a semicolon. This is the declaration. Then we can do the initialization by saying slices is the value 5. So we assign 5 to slices. Now note we only use the data type when we define the variable. The declaration says it exists, and then the initialization says it has a value. In this situation, we are assigning a literal value. By literal, I mean it's literally typed out in our code. It's a 5. We don't always have to do that. We could actually use an expression. So for example, we could have 5 plus 1, which is an example of an expression. Now slices is going to have the value 6. And we can actually output slices in a cout by typing the name of the variable like so. And there's no quotes, you just type it plain as is. And when we run this, we get a 6 right here. We can also assign from another variable. So for example, I could have a variable children, and I can assign this the value slices. Now, when we output children, this is also going to have the value 6. There we go. So slices was copied into children, so now they both have their own value 6. They're not pointing to the same thing, so I could set slices to something else, and children is going to remain the same. You can see it's still 6. So that is your introduction to variables. We're going to be using them throughout this entire series, and you're never going to get away from variables in programming. So make sure you understand these concepts. If you have any questions or any suggestions, leave a comment in the comment section below. Please be sure to subscribe and check out the next video, because we're going to be talking about how we can make our output a little bit more beautiful than just this 6 followed by my name. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next video, templatizing our output. So check it out, guys.